A long time ago, a girl named Emily got married and went to live with her husband and mother-in-law. In a very short time, Emily found that she couldn't get along with her mother-in-law. Their natures were very different, and Emily was angered by many of her mother-in-law's habits. In addition, she criticized Emily constantly. Days passed by, and Emily and her mother-in-law never stopped arguing and fighting. All the anger and unhappiness in the house were causing the poor husband great distress. Finally, Emily could not stand her mother-in-law's bad temper and dictatorship, and she decided to do something about it. Emily went to see her father's good friend, Mr. Taylor, who sold herbs. She told him the situation and asked if he would give her some poison so that she could solve the problem once and for all. Mr. Taylor thought for a while and said, "Emily, I will help you solve your problem, but you must listen to me and obey what I tell you." Emily said, "Yes, Mr. Taylor, I will do whatever you tell me to do." Mr. Taylor gave Emily a package of herbs. He told Emily, "You can't use a quick-acting poison to get rid of your mother-in-law because that will cause people to become suspicious. Therefore, I have given you a number of herbs that will slowly build up poison in her body. Every other day, you may prepare some delicious meals and put a little of these herbs in her serving. And in order to make sure that nobody suspects you, you must be very careful to act friendly towards her. Don't argue with her. Obey her every wish and treat her like a queen." Emily was so happy. She thanked Mr. Taylor and hurried home to start her plot of murdering her mother-in-law. Weeks went by, and every other day Emily served the specially treated food to her mother-in-law. She remembered what Mr. Taylor had said about avoiding suspicion. So she controlled her temper, obeyed her mother-in-law, and treated her like her own mother. After 6 months had passed, the whole household had changed. Emily had practiced controlling her temper so much that she almost never got mad or upset. She hadn't had an argument in 6 months with her mother-in-law, who now seemed much kinder and easier to get along with. The mother-in-law's attitude towards Emily changed, and she began to love Emily like her own daughter. She kept telling friends and relatives that Emily was the best daughter-in-law one could ever find. Emily and her mother-in-law were now treating each other like real mothers and daughters. Emily's husband was pleased to see what was happening. One day, Emily came to see Mr. Taylor and asked for his help again. She said, "Mr. Taylor, please help me to stop the poison from killing my mother-in-law. She's changed into such a nice woman, and I love her like my own mother. I do not want her to die because of the poison I gave her." Mr. Taylor smiled and said, Emily, there is nothing to worry about. I never gave you any poison. The herbs I gave you were vitamins to improve her health. The only poison was in your mind and your attitude towards her. But that has been all washed away by the love which you gave to her.